All right, I'm going to talk about a tax credit system that I was learning about. Basically, in the international context, you can have tax credits coming in from different jurisdictions. But let's go over here where the mouse is and look at someone with first with a higher income of 5,000 whatever dollars, euros, pounds. And let's say they get a tax credit of 1,000. So they get a credit, or excuse me, of 30%, which is of 1,000. Excuse me. So normally they'd be paying 30% tax, right? So it's 15. It's 5,000 times 30,000 equals 1,500. So basically, you're getting a tax credit. Hold up, that's just what tax would be without the credit. But the tax credit is for $1,000 or 1,000 currency units. You multiply that by 30%, then you get a 1,200. So your difference is 300, right? Good. So that's the person with the 1,000, and then you look at someone with getting a tax credit of 1,000 with a lower income. And let's say they're in a different bracket. Of course, in lower income, higher income, different brackets, depending on the how the tax income bracket is structured and whatnot and such. So you have 1,500 times 20 is 300, right? Okay, so that's how much they'd normally be taxed. Let's say they get a tax credit for 1,000. Again, these tax credits could be coming from an international source, maybe 1,000, credit they're paying tax elsewhere, etc., and so on. This is just a simple example to show how tax credits work. Getting a tax credit for some reason, it's 500, excuse me, 1,000 minus 1,500 equals 500 times 20% equals 100. So you minus the 2, turns out that gets 200. So shows you how the person with the higher income gets 300, which is disproportionate to the 200. So you get different benefits. And that can be questionable whether it's good or not, whether somebody wants it, but it's just how the system works. And to understand how the system works is good because then later on you can talk about policy and whether or not this is the best system. So basically, you can have a disproportionate effect with tax credits here, despite the tax credit being exactly the same. 1,000 for the upper bracket and 1,000 for the lower bracket. That's why other things need to be taken into consideration depending on what you're trying to reach with horizontal or vertical equity.